Hello there. Welcome to this Facebook Live video. This is my second. I just feel really inspired today, and I just wanted to make a live because it's just easier to talk about it verbally rather than write it. So last night I was at the Tao Tribe 8th anniversary meditation class, and at the end of it I just had this inspired visual come through me, and it was really cool. So it's the idea that you and I, that you're kind of like three beings in one, or three aspects of you. And so there is the frame, then there's the picture, and then there's the space all around the frame and inside. And even though I'm calling it the frame and the picture, it's not necessarily a two-dimensional frame. It might even be, a three-dimensional or a four-dimensional frame with a picture inside. So it's more like a sculpture than, a picture within this analogy. So the space all around this picture is your true self, is your true you, or the awareness. And then the frame is your prison until you stop identifying with it. But once you wake up from the frame, and you also simultaneously awaken to your purpose, which is the unique way that I help people awaken, you realize that what used to be a prison is now actually, you realize all along that it was actually your cocoon that was providing you the structure and the nutrients for you, the caterpillar you, to become a butterfly. So the frame is really the shape of you, in a sense. And the picture inside is you, the you of this timeline and this lifetime. So if you believe in multiple timelines and multiple universes, and that there are different versions of you in different universes, the picture inside is the you of this particular timeline. So, which is why, even though we may be eternal, when we die, this timeline dies too. This body dies, this timeline dies. All of our plans and projects and purpose for this lifetime, that actually does die, right? So what happens in our spiritual growth is, and this is why I'm making this live, because it's really important. This happens to a lot of people. What happens is that we either have a mystical experience or an outright awakening. And by the way, there's a difference between the two. A mystical experience is just an expansion of your mind, but at the end of it, you're still identified with your mind and your ego. Whereas in awakening, you realize who you really are. So when we awaken, we realize, oh, we're not the frame, we're actually the space all around, and the space inside, and the space everywhere. But then it leaves us, when we come back into the frame, because we're still in the body and we're still within the confines of a timeline, it creates a very jarring effect when we come back. And we realize we're not the frame, and yet we don't know what to do with it. It's very ungrounding. And we either get into spiritual bypass, or we get into this, what I call not just a spiritual bypass, but we find we're in conflict with people because we can no longer tolerate our limiting patterns and the way we've been abused or gaslighted or manipulated in relationships. Or we just can manipulate what is not truth anymore for us. But we don't know what our true purpose is either. So it creates a lot of confusion because we forget the part, or we still don't realize the part about the picture and the frame with that too. And the awakened part of us, the space all around, is more like the supercomputer and the infinite engine simultaneously that powers and advises the frame and the space inside the frame, the picture. So anyways, that's my initial thoughts about that analogy, and I might post a follow-up live later. Alright, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.